start. Thank you guys all for jumping on tonight. Tonight's team call tonight is Tuesday, August. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me start this over. Tonight's team call is April the 4th. I'm wishing it was August, apparently. I wanted to talk to you guys about the All Access Pass, which is the April Spring into Health promotion. This is something that is huge, not only for your business, but for other people. And I wanted to really touch on this topic because I think it would not only help you guys out, but help so many other women out there that we're trying to help. So I really wanted to share some really key points with you guys tonight. But here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you guys what the All Access Pass is because guess what? There's an FAQ 3867. Write that down. 3867. It tells you everything you need to know about what the All Access Pass is, what you get, what you don't get, everything in there, okay? So you all know how to get to your coach online office, and hopefully you know how to get to the FAQs. So check that out. Before I dive right in, I don't know if you guys seen my little secret, not so secret post that I made. I wanted to tell you guys something that I've recently learned from a personal development book that I've been reading called She Means Business by Carrie Green. This book is freaking amazing. It's designed for female entrepreneurs. And basically it teaches you how to put yourself out there, how to post, how to promote yourself, how to be true to you without buying into Facebook ads, without, paying money out of pocket that you don't really have. Because let's face it, as a female or as an entrepreneur anyways, you don't have a lot of money. It's called She Means Business by Carrie Green. And at first, when you're starting a business, you don't have a lot of extra money, right? You want to have money coming in more than you're spending. So she teaches a lot how to free promote yourself. And one of the 2 points that I wanted to share with you guys tonight about this, that I recently taken away from this book is when you're posting on social media, whether it's on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, I want you to think to yourself, is this shareable? Would someone share this post? Would someone repin this post? Would someone repost this post? Now, when I first read this, I was like, shit, there's a lot of things that I've posted that people are not going to share. There are some things that people are going to share, right? But every single thing you post, you want to think, is this shareable? And when you're thinking that, you're thinking about putting really valuable content out there, really engaging content out there, right? You can even do your workouts that way. You can do quotes. You can do a struggle. You can do any form of post that you make, a quote, whatever. But you want to think, am I just posting to post, or I'm adding actual content where people are going to want to share this with other people, right? The second thing is always have a call to action. If someone does share your post, your video, your status update, whatever, how are they going to find you? They need a resource to find the original poster. So either have a logo on your photos, a watermark with, at whatever your name is, your email address, your first and last name, some call to action. So if it's shared, they can find the original poster. And this is an awesome way for you to put yourself out there and have more people reach you instead of you paying for Facebook ads with money you don't have coming in and just, wasting a lot of money. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I saw how you put your Fit with Vicki at the bottom of your white quotes recently. Yes, I have. I used my logo and I've taken quotes that fit my vibe, and I put my logo at the bottom of my quotes. And you can do that. You can use Canva. It's an awesome photo editing place or software where you can save your templates. And it's quick and easy. I don't use PicMonkey anymore, but I tried to use it recently, and I don't know. For those of you who use, it's Canva. Yes, but until you have a logo, use a watermark. At least use a watermark or your email in the post itself. Okay. So those were my 2 tips for you guys when it comes to posting, because I really want you guys to be intentional about posting and not just posting because you're told, quote unquote, told to post 3 to 5 times a day. Right. Because if I look back and think, oh, how many times have I just threw up something to throw up something? You know, you don't want negative or empty space content, which means you're not going to develop any traction. It's not engaging. It's not adding value to anybody, right? You want to always be producing value. People want to come to you for resources, right? Whether you're motivating, you're funny, you have good tips, you're inspiring, whatever it is, they want to keep coming back to you. So you have to keep producing valuable stuff. Got it? Cool. Okay. Moving on. The All Access Pass. So in case you missed it, the FAQ for the Spring into Health promotion is $38.67. And I'm actually going to copy in the chat screen. Hopefully you guys are on your computers, because I'm giving you guys something that you can copy and paste. Please don't copy and paste it. Actually copy it, turn it into your own words, because I'm sure you're not as woohoo, and I'm sure you guys have better grammar and all that jazz too. So don't copy and paste it. But I'm going to give you my breakdown later on. Okay. So this is good for everybody. You know, I don't know about you guys, but when I first became a Beachbody coach, I know Cindy knows this, Teresa also knows this, but Turbo Fire was my jam. I thought everybody and anybody wanted to do Turbo Fire. Okay. I don't know about you guys. When you first signed up with your program, you're like, all I know is this program and it's the best thing ever. It's getting rid of my muffin top, my love handles. Oh my gosh, it's giving me endurance. Everything that I ate, slept, breathed, everything was Turbo Fire. And I thought the world needed Turbo Fire. So if you guys can relate to that, maybe it's 21-day fix for you, core to force, hammer and chisel, whatever it is, right? You think because you're loving it and you're getting amazing results, everybody needs that program. News flash. That is not true. Okay. I learned the hard way. You know how many Turbo Fire returns I had? I think they're crazy, but Turbo Fire is not for everyone. And I learned the hard way. So here's the thing. The All Access Pass, you get every single workout that Beachbody has provided, right? You get the new programs that are launching this year. Who knows what they are? Maybe at Super Saturday, find yourself a Super Saturday this weekend. Maybe we'll hear of 1 or 2. Who knows? But the thing of it is, if they're just starting out, if they're a brand new, brand spanking beginner, there's something for them. If they're a personal trainer and they've been working out, that it's like their life, there's something for them. If they have an injury, there's something for them. If they need help with nutrition, there's something for them. If they need help with mind, body, and soul, there's something for them. If they need help strength training, losing weight, building endurance, building flexibility or increasing flexibility, there is something for everyone. And the thing of it is, it's not a 30, 60-day, 90-day program. We are talking about a complete lifestyle change. This is something that will help people see the big picture instead of, oh, shoot, I'll lose 10 pounds in 21 days and I'll be good. I'll be good to go. Okay, all of us who've ever tried to lose weight, no, it's not that easy. What happens after that 21 days? You go out, you binge eat, and you're like, ah, shit, I just gained all that weight back because that damn gravy or whatever we chose to eat. You just got to keep moving forward. And we got to promote that. We got to promote, it's not just 3 days for the 3-day cleanse. It's not just 21 days for the 21-day fix. It's a lifestyle change. We got to talk about good habits. We got to talk about making healthy choices and keeping it going. Not just stopping at 30 days, not just stopping when that cruise happens, not just stopping when that fancy party happens or your wedding or whatever it is. It's a lifestyle change. We're not just trying to lose weight or get healthy for an event or a season or something spectacular coming up. It's a lifestyle change. Okay. So here's the thing, and I know I talked about it recently, but I'm going to give you guys, or not just doing a workout because it's brand new. Yeah, that too. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about questions that you can ask people when finding out what works for them. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can include the All Access Pass in there. Okay. So some of you guys may already heard this. It's fine. Just chill and hang out. Maybe you haven't heard something before. So when you're talking about, and I'm going to bounce it back a little bit or bounce around a little bit. So just hang with me here. So when you're talking to somebody, maybe they've seen, you doing some crazy alligator push-ups, not naming any names. Or maybe they've seen you doing Turbo Fire, or maybe they've seen you doing whatever program and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, you're looking amazing. What are you doing? You inspire me. You motivated me. I wish I had your motivation. Well, you go to them and you ask them what they're looking for. Why do you motivate them? Get them talking about them. Okay? So here's the thing. You want to show them, and I talked last week, I think I touched on this. You want to talk to them about a shorter goal and a bigger goal. So I always ask them about their 30-day goals and a year from now goals. Okay? Then I ask, what have they been doing to get there? 99% of the time, they have no idea what it takes to get there. And I know that because I didn't know what it took to get to my goal when I first started. Look at me. I was running on the treadmill 2 to 3 hours a day, killing myself, hating what I was doing. No idea about nutrition. I was still eating 2 double cheeseburgers. Don't judge. What have you been doing to get there? Okay. Then you're learning about their nutrition. You're learning about their fitness or their time management or their time restraints. Where do they struggle? Where do you struggle when it comes to reaching your 30-day goals? This is where they're going to start diving deep, right? This is when they're going to start thinking like, where do I struggle? I struggle with making time for myself because how many of us moms struggled with that, right? You feel selfish. Yep, I see a hand or two. Or nutrition. Maybe they're emotional eaters. Maybe they crave junk food. Maybe they're not eating enough. How many times have I heard someone say, oh, but I'm eating good. My eating is on point, but what they tell me that they're eating during the day is not any more than 800 calories. And they think that their nutrition is on point. And they're shocked to shit when they find out they're not eating enough. Oh my God, you could lose weight when you're eating more. Oh my God, that's the craziest thing ever. When I did Turbo Fire, I was supposed to be eating 2,400 calories. That blew my mind. I was like, what? How many double cheeseburgers can I fit in 2,400 calories? Tell me that. Oh wait, that doesn't work that way? Okay. Then you ask, could you benefit from one-on-one support and group support? So you're offering them, right off the bat, you're offering them personal support from you, which is priceless in itself. And then you're also offering group support, where they're going to be involved with a bunch of other women striving to reach their goals. It's a safe zone. Because how many of us women have ever gone to a gym or a fitness class or even walking down the street and we're so focused on comparing ourselves to those around us who look more fitter, who look like they have better endurance, who look like they're not dying halfway through their workout. And we're like, oh my God, this sucks so bad. I wonder if everyone's watching me, blah, 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 blah. I know I went to the gym. I was a gym goer. That was the only thing crossing my mind when I was on that treadmill, okay? But when you tell them about this little safety zone where there's other women working on their own struggles, working towards their goals, no negative Nancy's are allowed, right? I mean, you're your own coach. You can set the vibe for your own groups. Hopefully you're not posting a bunch of complaints and negative Nancy posts in there, but make it positive. Make it a fun place for them to go and let them know. Like, this is where you can show up, be yourself, talk about your struggles, because how many of those women that you talk to or that you're inspiring or motivating on a daily basis Don't tell anyone when they're struggling. How many of you guys have not told someone when you're struggling, right? Because you're afraid of being judged. But guess what? So is everybody else, right? But if you come up and you're like, I'm having a really hard day. My boss brought in donuts today. Donuts are my weakness. You post that in the group and everyone's like, stay strong, girl. You got this. It makes you feel good, right? Right. So let them know what to expect later on. And then ask, how would you feel when you reached your 30-day goal? If it's making yourself a priority in 30 days, that's awesome. How would you feel if you were able to make yourself a priority? How would you feel if you were able to get your morning workout in before you went to work? How would you feel if you dropped a pant size? How would you feel if you were able to eat more vegetables during the day? How would you feel if you got 100 ounces of water in? How would you feel? You have to get their senses involved in this. The more deeper you get them to talk, the more real it becomes to them. The more they realize what an investment it is in themselves. They're not just spending money or wasting time. And then you say, okay, let's talk about a good fit for you. Let's see what we can find based on your wants and your needs. Okay, so we're going to come back to this. Like I said, I'm going to bounce around a little bit, so bear with me. I just like to keep you guys on your toes. So I'm going to talk about how to promote the All Access Pass before I break down everything for you, okay? So if you have not heard this before, I'm going to tell you again. I mean, if you have heard it before, I'm going to tell you again. Never, ever, ever post a price when you post a photo. Never do it. Don't do it. If you did it, take it down. Don't do it. Are you a salesman? No, you're a freaking coach. You're a coach. You're not a salesman. No prices. Okay. No prices. Write that down, highlight it, underline it. No prices. One more thing. No Beachbody photos. Beachbody does an amazing job promoting themselves. Today on my memories, oh my gosh, you guys, on my memories, a Turbo Fire challenge pack thing came up. It was Chalene Johnson, and it was a thing slashed through it, and it said like save $70, and it was like me like making a grr face in the corner, like a really small corner, and it was like Chalene kicking over my head, and like Turbo Fire and Beachbody everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not sharing that memory. Oh my god, that's horrible. And it was weird. Nobody liked it or commented, or someone said like, oh, you're super inspiring, and I'm like, that's awesome. So let me tell you, Beachbody pays people to make these awesome graphics for them, right? To promote the shit out of Beachbody. They do a great job at that. What you need to do is do a great job at promoting you. People could buy Beachbody programs from anywhere. Unfortunately, they can get them from eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, a flip shop, oh my god, a Facebook shop, where you sell stuff. You can get it from Beachbody, you can get it from Team Beachbody, but the reason they get it from you is because they have a connection with you, and the only way they find a connection with you is if you're promoting you. Okay? So, how to promote the All Access Pass, or anything for that matter? What do? You show your progress, you show what you're doing, you highlight your small successes, you celebrate your triumphs. Now, I'm going to ask you guys to post in the chat, what are some good ways you can promote you? Oh, I love Jackie said, I did that with 21 Day Fix all the time. Guess how many likes or comments I had? None. Yep. Transformation Tuesday. That's a great way to promote you. Okay, what else? How hard T25 is. Okay. I do videos of me doing workouts. Okay. Meal plans. Live videos. When you progress in a program, getting stronger, being able to do something you weren't able to do before. Awesome. Favorite or least favorite moves of your workouts. Awesome. I have been sharing more of my actual workouts. Yay. Non-skill victories. Awesome. These are all great. These are all really awesome ways that you guys could promote you. In a way, when the trainers say crazy and stupid shit, Rosa did this today thanks to Tony. Oh yeah, I seen when she posted about Tony Horton. Oh my gosh. You could like do your own Instagram feed of what Tony Horton says. Like his stuff that flies out of his mouth. I'm like, what? So here's the thing. When you guys are promoting an all access pass or a challenge pack or a Beachbody promotion, it is easy to go Google Beachbody promotion or April promotion or whatever, take that image and post it. Am I wrong? It's easy. It takes no effort on your part at all. But are you going to get anything in return? Are you going to be helping anyone? Are you going to be adding value to anyone? What you can do is post a before photo and a progress photo wherever you are right now. And you can talk about this amazing opportunity that was just launched a few months ago. Give a little list, like talk about a list of things that you've struggled with personally, right? Because you're talking to your avatar, you're talking to your ideal audience. Maybe you're an emotional eater. Maybe you never made time for yourself. Maybe you had, a sweet tooth. Maybe whatever the things are. Because when you're hitting these points in your posts, you're hitting other people with those pain points, right? You're getting them to be like, oh my gosh, she struggled with this and this and this and this. And then you can talk about the end, about how you're opening up your next challenge group or how there's an opportunity for them if they've ever felt X, Y, and Z to change that. And you'll be there for them. Okay? You can talk about that in your post and change it into an all access pass promotion or a challenge pack promotion. Instead of just saying challenge pack sale before and after, because that's not touching anyone. That's not engaging. That's not adding any value. But when you talk about where you were and where you're going and where you are now and how certain things that Beachbody has to offer has helped you, it's going to relate to a lot of people. So here's the thing. Always, always, always be running a challenge group. Once a month, at least, run a challenge group. For you newbies, when you hear me say at least, you're probably like, oh my God, does she want us to do more than one challenge group? That's not what I'm saying at all. Maybe later, but no. What I'm saying is if you are brand new, run a challenge group with your upline coach first. We are not throwing you into a pack of wolves like, okay, now you're a coach. You're on your own. Good luck. Peace. No, we're not doing that at all. What we're saying is team up with your upline. Or even if you're a seasoned coach, team up with your success partner or another coach or a group of coaches. Always be running a challenge group, okay? For considering the all access pass is such a great investment, such a great deal, I'm going to start just doing open challenge groups or open program groups. So you can have multiple programs going on at the same time, right? Because some people are going to want to do 21-day fix. Some people are going to do hammer and chisel, 3-week yoga retreat, whatever. And the cool thing about open accountability groups, open program groups, is the fact that other people get to see other people's progress from different workouts. And so when they're done with their first program, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed watching her do Piyo. I'm going to do that next. Or hammer and chisel or whatever. Okay, so I am going to here's what I'm going to copy and paste for you guys. Okay, so, and if need, I'm going to go, hold on. I have to pull something up real quick. So, like I said, this is my breakdown and I'm jumping back. Okay, this is my breakdown. We're jumping back when we're talking about the 30-day goals. We're talking about the year-long goals. We're talking about what they've struggled with, right? We're talking about being in a conversation with someone, whether they commented on our all access pass photo or transformation Tuesday photo or meal plan, sharing videos that Tony Horton says, whatever they posted on, and made us reach out to them, right? How many of you guys have ever got scared when people ask you about the price? It's terrifying, right? Because the first thing we do is like, oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm just in this for the money. They're going to look at me as salesy. You know what? As long as you know your intentions, shake that off. For one thing, shake that off. For two, always, always, always give them the options. There's multiple options for every single program. So we're bouncing back. 30-day goals. There's a mom who's been struggling with nutrition, struggling making time for herself. She has twin toddlers, okay? She also works. She craves sweets at nighttime. She wants to lose 10 pounds. Yes, Cindy, I never thought they were expensive, but I think that comes from seeing the value and only see that if you are a product of the product. Yes, I love that. So we're talking to a mom who needs help making time for herself. She struggles with nutrition. She wants to get stronger, but she wants to lose a few pounds. So my immediate thought is 21-day fix. So instead of trying to get her invested in the 21-day fix, I tell her about the 21-day fix. Say, first off, this is a program that I think would fit your needs. I tell her a little bit about it based on my story and how I've done it. Or maybe I'll take Jackie or Nicole's or somebody. If I haven't done this program yet, I'll say, my girlfriend Nicole got these amazing results, or so-and-so got this really good results, or this kicked her habit, or whatever. I share. And then I say, let me break down the different options for you. This is where it gets scary, but it's not scary, because if you are true to yourself and you value what Beachbody has done for you, like Cindy said, if you are the product of product, if you are being consistent, you've seen progress, you know how Shakeology makes you feel, you know how those programs make you feel, Core de Force makes you feel like a badass. You know that deep down inside. No one has to tell you that shit. If you haven't done Core de Force, do it. But so this is what I give them, because I want them to see that I'm not here for the money. I don't care if they sign up with just the basic program. I don't care if they sign up with the All Access Pass Kickstart. I'm here to help them achieve optimal health, whichever way they see fit. So with that said, hopefully it will let me copy this. Oh, it's too big. Okay, hold on. I just got super sad. Okay, hold on. And I'm only giving this to you guys because you guys were on live. Everyone watching the recording right now is like, oh my God. Sad panda. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I got to break it up. See? Okay, so I'm posting my breakdown that I give to them. So no matter what program, it's too big again. No matter what program you originally started talking about, this one is geared towards the 21-day fix, as you see. But I always include the All Access Pass, especially considering now it's the same exact price as a regular challenge pack. Okay. So hopefully you guys can copy and paste that in your notes section or whatever. And if you are on your phone, personally message me and I will send it to you. But this is what you get for being online, taking the time out of your fancy days. So I always give them the price breakdown. And this is so crucial because they actually get to see the difference in what they get, instead of you just saying, well, there's a challenge pack for $160. That means nothing to them. They have no idea what's included, what's involved, what they get, what they don't get. And then they're like, so what's Shakeology? What is the stuff that you get for in a package that's $160 versus just a program for $59.85? What's this Shakeology? I break it down in there that it's 30 meals you don't have to plan or budget for. So it lets them know that it's not just this crazy stuff that you get that no one knows what you do with. I tell them, if you're on your phone, just hold. Hey, hold down and it will copy your message. Thank you, Victoria. Hey. But let them know and be relatable and be honest. The best thing that you can do is be honest and share things about you that these certain things have helped you with, whether it's Shakeology, the portion control system, one of the workouts, whatever. So do you normally talk about Shakeology with people beforehand, or do you use this as an opportunity to talk to them about it? This is usually, unless they talk about nutrition, like if they say that they're an emotional eater, or if they say anything about binging or cravings or anything that has to do with eating, I usually bring up Shakeology beforehand, because for those of you that have been my friend for a while, you guys know that I'm an emotional eater and I love ice cream. I love sweets to death. And so I usually say, like, I relate when relatable. So if they say they have nighttime cravings or they have a bad sweet tooth, I say, I used to be the same exact way. I used to eat a bowl of ice cream every single night. Luckily, Shakeology saved me from that. And I usually let them, I leave the door open. So if they ask me more about Shakeology, then I answer it. But I'm not going to just be shoving Shakeology down their throat at that point in time. But then I use this as an opportunity to talk to them about it, because they're going to ask, so what's Shakeology? Then I say Shakeology is a whole food or a meal replacement shake made up of whole foods. It's basically your daily dose of dense nutrition that your body needs in one glass. And then I talk about how I give it to my son because he's a picky eater. I know he's not going to eat as many veggies as he should every day, so I give him some. Make Shakeology balls for a nighttime snack. Yes, that's a good idea too. But I always leave it as an opportunity, because you never want to vomit out the mouth, right? As much as we are excited to talk about Turbo Fire and Shakeology and everything that we're doing, we don't want to cram it down their throat at first. So always mention it before. You could even mention a program that you've done before, or Shakeology or whatever. And then it's just opening the door for opportunity for them to ask you. But then down the line, you can talk to them when the price breakdown and they ask you about Shakeology, or if they don't ask, then you ask them, have you ever heard of Shakeology? And then bring up their goals, bring up their struggles, because you've talked about how nutrition is really hard for you to stay on track, or how you skip breakfast, or how you don't get enough calories in the day. Shakeology can help you with X, Y, and Z. Okay, always bring that up to them. That's your key points in every single conversation you have with people. You have to be interested and not interesting. Don't be like the Shakeology expert where you know every ingredient inside and out. People don't care unless it pertains to them. Like if you have hypothyroidism or any autoimmune disease, there's lots of ingredients in Shakeology that you need. So you can highlight on those if you're talking to a fellow hypothyroidism fighter. But always research the facts before you run out the mouth, because sometime, like many, many moons ago, I thought, I don't remember what it was, but I talked like I knew stuff and I didn't. And, you don't want to be that guy. I did that last year. I would research every ingredient, post my shake with it. That was the best. Well, yeah, you don't want to post that, but I mean, if it helps, like there's that, it's ashwagandha or ashwagandha. Tony Horton talks about it in his commercial, like the fatty fat chips, whatever. But ashwagandha, I'm saying it wrong, but it's a big ingredient that women need if they have hypothyroidism. And it's in vegan chocolate Shakeology. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm giving away. It's probably in all of them, but I only know it's in vegan chocolate because I drink it. So here's the thing. First off, don't be afraid to talk about prices. Don't be afraid to talk to people about an opportunity that that can change their lives. I know a lot of times we feel bad, we feel guilty, we let fear hold us back because we're scared that we're going to be seen as salesy. We're going to be seen as this network marketing woohoo person. But if you know who you are, if you're true to who you are, and you're not doing it to earn Success Club, you're not doing it to earn commission, you're not doing it to bump up in rank, you're actually doing it because you love what it's done for you. You love what this community has given you, and you want to pay it forward. You want to share that with other people. The All Access Pass is huge, you guys. You get it for an entire year. How many gym memberships have you guys seen or heard of that you can get in a year-long gym membership plus your first 30 days of something natural and amazing that makes you feel energized and focused and helps you lose weight and improves your digestion for under $160? None, right? And if you find a gym like that, it's probably like this podunk that has like one bicycle, maybe a couple hand weights. I don't know. But then you want to highlight, like at the end there, and for a lifetime, you get me as your coach. You get me as your coach, as your ride or die. You can ask me the weirdest questions. I don't care. I don't judge. Right? How many times have you guys gone to your coach? TMI here, but there's no TMI. Let's be real here. There's no TMI anymore. There is none. That went out the window when I signed up as a coach. You guys have asked me some weird shit, just to let you know. I ain't calling anybody out. But I know. It's cool. But you let them know because so many people have tried this before on their own. On their own. And all of you that have done it, you know that's hard, right? I know it's hard. I failed and failed and failed and failed. Cindy, I'm calling you out, girlfriend. Before she signed up as a coach, she had programs that were never even opened. Before I signed up as a coach, before I signed up as a gym or at the gym, I had a yoga ball I never used. I had a medicine ball. I had some weird rolly thing with handles that you're supposed to do this. I was scared I was going to face plant every time. Like, I just didn't do it. I had hand weights. I had resistance bands. Had no idea how to use them. People buy shit because at the time, they're like, I want this. I want to lose weight. I want to feel better. But I'm not going to tell anybody about it because if I fail, I don't want anyone to judge me. How many have felt that way? Now, how many of you guys feel that way after joining Beachbody? Rosa, did you raise your hand too? Oh, I was going to say, Rosa. And you got to talk, you have to see the value in yourself first, and you have to show the value in yourself. Yes, Cindy, broadcast your daily failures. I love it. But you guys are so freaking valuable. You guys are a huge asset. You guys are the missing piece. What people need when they buy a program or Shakeology or just the portion control container system or the All Access Pass, you guys are the missing link that they need because everyone needs someone. Everyone needs someone who's been there, who felt the struggles, who felt the pain of wanting to quit, wanting to give up, who wanted to eat that freaking donut, who didn't want to get their water in. They need someone, and that's where you come in. I don't care if you're not anywhere near your goal. That does not matter to someone. What matters is the thing in your chest, the heart, right? That's what matters. And you guys all have a big one. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be here. So you need to show the value that you have to offer every single time that you're talking to someone. Yeah, Rosa's lost 60 pounds. That's freaking awesome, girlfriend. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, with that said, does anyone have any questions?
I don't have a question, but can I just say something really quick? Because it has to do with something that happened to me today.
Yeah.
We're talking about the value of the programs and stuff like that, and people being afraid of telling someone that not even the 160 price, but like, let's say even the 199 price, right?
Sure.
I mean, that to me is like a freaking steal, right? I was just talking to a gal today, and I don't know if anyone here has had any experience with this because I have never had experience with this. Well, I've had experience with Ideal Protein, which is also another weight loss program that my mom was on that costs, my mom has probably spent, I'd say over $10,000 in the last 4 years on. and she's still the same weight that she was when she started. She's lost it, she gains it back, she lost it, she gains it back. But I was talking to a gal earlier today who's doing again, it's either MetaFast or OptiFast, one of those kind of medically supervised weight loss clinics things. And she was saying that she has spent in the last 26 weeks over $4,000, and she's lost about 10 pounds and keeps losing the same amount of weight because it's 800 calories. She doesn't feel like she has the support while she goes into like a counselor or like a doctor. It's like medically supervised. You have to see doctors and nurses. Like that's it. Like you go and you talk to them, you pay them your money for your weekly shakes, and then you leave. And I was just like, my mind was blown. Like I was like, when we talk to people, a lot of times people are really hesitant because they do think that you think on a monthly budget or something like that, what people are paying for food or nutrition. You know, like for me, I put my Shakeology in my monthly food budget, right? It's in that category. And you think about what people have as far as resources. And then you talk to people like that, or you see people like my mom who are literally so desperate for help, for our help. They need our help. And they're willing to like pay like the cost of a freaking car or a kid's college education, right? Fund to lose weight. That's how desperate they were. I mean, I know that. I was there. I was in that position myself. Like Vicki said, I mean, I was up every single night watching these dang freaking awesome Beachbody infomercials, buying every new one that came out. Oh, that's the one. I'm buying that one. That's the one that's going to be it. You know, I know it. Ooh, woo, I'm going to buy this one, you know? And so people, you know, when I put myself in that mentality or like see these other people, you just got to go like, are you kidding me? It's $140 or $160, right? It's so valuable. And I don't know if it's because I'm an accountant, so I see that monetary value of that. And you're like, it's like Vicki said, it's a year, an entire year, right? And then I don't know about y'all, but I've been a coach for almost 5 years. And because I'm a good coach, of course I'm going to buy every dang program that gets released, right? So I've bought every new release of every new program that's ever come out. And you know how stoked I was when the Beachbody All Access came out? And I was like, oh, you know I'm upgrading the second that comes out. It's like $60 for a coach to upgrade from my regular Beachbody On Demand. And I don't have to pay for the next 4 programs that come out. It's like money saved, right? So if you know, I mean, I think that's like, when you think of it in that kind of mentality and you can like talk to people about it, or, you know, say like, I totally get that, you know, maybe $160 is expensive to you, but really, really breaking down the value, learning that, getting the FAQ, right? Because we have the breakdowns of every program we have, you know, learning your back office, learning what is in the Beachbody On Demand package, right? How many programs there are, like how much it would cost for someone to go buy all those programs. Like if you can really educate yourself on that by looking at the FAQs and then compare it to what other people are doing, right? Because not only are people doing things that are hella expensive, but they're not working. They're not effective. They're still miserable. Like who wants to live on one gal? It took me down a rabbit hole today after I talked to her because I had no idea this stuff was this expensive. And then there was another program that was just as expensive for 400 calories a day. And I was like, 400 that's a meal for me. Like, that's not a day. Are you kidding me? But people are doing it. There was hundreds and hundreds of women on this thread I found that are all doing it. So people are out there. They're willing to pay for it. They're willing to pay for you, for your support, and they need it, right? So I just wanted to kind of do that because that was this crazy thing that happened to me today. I was like, that stuff's crazy.
Thank you for sharing.
That's my weird soapbox of the
I've tried MetaFast before, and it was like 700 calories a day, and everything is powder form, and you had to mix it with water except for like the snacks. It's fucking disgusting. And I love to chew food. Like, that's weird to me. Who doesn't like to chew? Ugh, so weird. Anyways, okay. So Mallory asked a question. What's the best tip to increase excitement and engagement in your challenge groups? I post daily, do contests, etc., and still struggle to get others to post or be engaged in my group sometimes. So first, what I found, sometimes that's going to happen. One thing that you can do if it's in the middle of a group is you can personally message each of them and say, hey, I need your encouragement and I need your encouragement to be in the group every day. Let them know it's not just for them to hold themselves accountable, but be each other's cheerleaders. So, you could talk to them about like everyone's in here to help themselves, like to be accountable to reach their goals. But a lot of people are scared to be seen. So maybe you could show up and personally message everyone. Maybe you can show up, start showing up with like your triumphs, your workouts, your nutrition, anything that you want to do, just show up. Or before you start your group, say, hey, just to let you know, you can make a commitment letter. Like I know one of my coaches, Allison Talmadge, made one, and I think it's actually in the big team page. She made a commitment letter saying, I will check in daily, or I will post, or whatever. And you can have them post it, or you can say, hey, before you're in my group, I want to let you know that we do daily check-ins, or, you post your workout, you post photos, whatever it is. A lot of people, I have found the reason that they don't check in is because they are not confident or comfortable with posting selfies. So maybe you can just say, you can just do a little blurb like you did your workout today until they feel good. But this is something, so I'm going to let you guys know I am no longer running my groups on the Challenge Tracker app because I just felt like it lost all intimacy and personality, and like it's not my jam. So I'm doing my Facebook groups, and I am back at hosting my daily theme groups. So way long time ago when Caveman walked the earth and I ran a challenge group with Cindy, we did daily themes. So like Motivational Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Workout Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Flex Friday, Fitness Friday, Flexi Friday, whatever Friday that you want to do, Saturday, and Sunday Fun Day. So each day people could check in with something different. And it doesn't always have to be a sweaty workout selfie, right? So that's something that I loved doing myself because I love themes. Yay, Cindy! But you can always mix things up too, but keep it fun, keep it engaging. Like I said, some groups you're just going to have quiet and there's nothing you can do. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth, but never stop posting yourself. You could use your challenge group as you're being the challenger. Always be the challenger first and always set a good example. If your challengers aren't showing up, that doesn't mean you can't show up. And if, you're posting your weekly photos, like, oh, look I lost a half an inch around my waist from day 1 to day 7. And people are like, oh, maybe I should start taking photos. And then they'll start commenting, oh, I did mine. And then you can be like, do you want to share? Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to send it to me because I'm your coach. Remember, I'm your coach. We talked about this. But have some fun with it, guys. Don't be afraid to try something new. You don't always have to go off the challenge group guides that Beachbody provides you. Yes, they're amazing. Yes, you don't have to recreate the wheel, but don't be afraid to try something new, especially if that's your jam. Like I love themes. I love stupid stuff. I love fun. So, that's my jam. I'm starting a challenge group this month too with one of my coaches too and doing themes. Yay, that's fun. Does anyone else have any? Oh, yes, Pinterest has so many cool resources on there, too. Yes, Pinterest is amazing. So glad you're now hooked on Pinterest, Cindy. And all your damn bread. If I see one more pinned post of bread, I'm going to kill you. Anyone else have any more questions? Bread and dresses, yes. All right. So we are going to take a selfie after. Oh, wait. This is my second group using the templates from the back office. It isn't very engaging for people, so I will switch that up. Yeah, and what you can totally do too is you could do a morning post and an afternoon post. Like your morning post could be, if you use the online office challenge group guides, you can do that. And then your afternoon post could be, something fun or something engaging, or, you can always do like a shout out post every night. Like what are you shouting out today? What is something that you're proud of? What is something that, anything, because you guys know your challengers, who's in your group, the things that they've struggled with, the things that they're working towards. So you can incorporate that with the nightly posts too. One thing, okay, I'm going to real quick. One thing that I've actually started doing too is I made a Google form for my challengers, and it's an about me form. I can add that in the Big Team page for you guys if you guys want to use it, because it's something awesome too that you can use in your challenge groups. So anytime that you see someone struggling, you can see if someone's not checking in, like one of the questions is, how are you motivated? You can incorporate how they're motivated in a personal message, right? But I will add that in. I'm going to write it down because I have a horrible memory. Real quick. Okay, but I will add that in. And it's a Google Doc, so it's all online. They don't have to print it out and send it to you and do all that jazz. It's super easy. But I will share that with you guys too. So thank you for watching the recording.